Okay, my friends, today we are going to be blending the primary colors, so that is red, yellow, and blue, to make a realistic skin tone. So I will give you on your paper palette a little bit of yellow paint, a even less red paint, and then you're only gonna need like a tiny dot of blue, so I'm only gonna give you like a tiny dot of blue. You don't want to be like super duper blue. And then I'm going to give you a bunch of white. The white is super important here. Okay, so those are the colors you will get. You will also need a brush and a paper towel. So you're going to start with a lot of yellow, like most of the yellow that I gave you. Then a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of red to make an orange. So up on like kind of the top of my paper, I'm going to keep swatching the color that I have so that I can kind of see the progression. So now I'm going to add my tiny bit of blue. If you think that you got too much, wipe it off your brush. So I've only added a tiny bit of blue there. So I'm going to swatch my color again. I can already see that it started to get a little bit more towards a skin tone. But really where this becomes a realistic skin tone is when you add all of this white to it. And then you keep on going. Different people's skin tones will be different. And if you have a darker skin tone, I'll probably give you some brown to mix in just because the quality of the pigments and the paint that we use isn't that good. In theory, if you mix yellow, red, and blue, you're going to get like a neutral color. With ours, you don't totally get there just because they're Crayola, they're tempera paint, they're meant for fourth graders. Um, so if you have a darker skin tone, I'll give you some brown paint to mix into this. So you keep swatching. You can see the progression of how it went from like a super bright orange to now it's really getting to be pretty close to a fleshy skin tone. So I am just mixing it up, seeing what I like. I keep going back and forth. If I feel like I need more orange or if I feel like I need more red, I add it in. If I feel like I need more white, I add it in. Okay, so I'm just painting in my whole portrait except for inside the eyes and except for the lips. And don't paint your hair yet either or your neck, but your eyebrows, paint right over them. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a lighter tone that I mixed up before, and I am going to paint where I think that light would naturally hit that face. So like the top of the forehead, on the nose a little bit, on the cheekbones, on the chin a little bit. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a darker tone that I got by mixing a little bit of brown into my skin tone, and I'm going to paint in where I think that light would naturally not hit, where light would be blocked. Places like the neck, like really close to the hairline, really close to the jawline. And then you want to take just a tiny bit of red, mix it into the skin tone that you already have, and paint in your lips. If you don't want lips that have a like reddish tone to them, mix a little bit of brown into it instead, and you'll just have like a different skin tone for your lips. Your lips aren't the exact same color as your face, but they're not like bright red, they're not black, they're not super duper brown, right? Normally our lips have a little tiny bit of a reddish tinge to them, so that's why we kind of usually paint them in red. Then you'll go paint in your hair, whatever your hair color is. So if you need black, come and ask me for black paint. If you need more brown, come and ask me for brown paint. If you need like some yellow and some brown and some white, blonde will kind of be the hardest hair color to do because blonde hair isn't bright yellow. Blonde hair is usually a variety of light yellow, light brown, dark brown. Okay, my friends, so today we learned how to make a skin tone using primary colors. So here is the rubric that I will be using to grade your work today. Good luck, good job, it's going to be great.